How far?
Yeah, no, okay.
Have you
No,
joined?
okay. So, and now, what you try?
You
Like,
have
you know,
to mic yẹn in jam around. You have to reduce one.
what you do, sir.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I can hear you.
can I have my bag there, please? Precious. Hello. Let me have my bag. Let me sit down. So I can take my pen from you. And if you okay. Can you give me please just the Bible?
When are you doing your assignment?
Hmm?
When are you doing your assignment?
No, they have this thing. This is my husband. Who come out there and look on. You know, see, no, too much. Who don't wash up information. Mo tí mo kàn wé mo kàn wé mo kàn lọ bí iṣẹ́ mi àárọ̀ ni mo tó dé ibi iṣẹ́ ló yẹ kí n ti ṣe ìwọ̀n mi ò gbé kọ̀ǹpútà mi lọ mo gbé kọ̀ǹpútà lọ bí iṣẹ́.
It's okay. Because the,
ó máa kó tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ fún mi ó máa rí káàpù wọ́n máa rí káàpù kan tó kọ́ mi lánàá a máa ṣe rí káàpù ẹ̀
I can't be doing
káàpù ẹ̀ a máa
recap, oh, but I'm also I cannot be doing the recap. That's why I asked you to do the assignments. I cannot be doing
what
recap.
kind of lecturer are you there
It's not a
ẹ
matter
máa lè
of
ṣe rí
what kind of
káàpù ẹ
lecturer
máa
are
ṣe
you. There is a I'm not lecturing a baby. No,
okay
this is adults now. There's a lot to cover, and that was why I chose YouTube for you to have access to it. So, and that was why I gave you an assignment. Assignment is for you to be able to remember those things you've done. I don't time will but to be recap okay. You know the number of things that we have to do. In fact, it's because I know that you don't have any technical background. The machine she late machine. That's why I had to take you through the theory. If you're somebody that has technical background, I don't fly. In fact, àti máa fẹ́ parí ẹ̀ bá.
ó rí mi àti ọwọ́ ẹ̀dì mi
It's not possible now. Mm-mm. No, is your camera on at where you are? My own camera is on.
mo ní kámẹ́rà sójú kí nínú ìlà ẹ̀mọ́ tẹ
Mm-mm.
èmi fi pé
Only camera
youtube
can issue.
ẹ́
YouTube doesn't work like that.
okay.
Hmm. This is my own profile. So on your own profile, you can only have the license to do anything you want to do. Share your page. Nobody can do that on your page. The only thing you can do as an audience is to comment. And that is if the person even allows comments.
Okay.
I'm trying to look at the next slide to start with. Okay.
Do you know anything about LSSC?
Anything about what?
LSSC.
Say the acronyms.
Um, let me go mark the acronyms here. Somebody was telling me the acronyms taking where married. The name of companies. Normal, it's very close to what you told me the other time about the shares, about the investment. So, it's about investment. I will look at the acronyms. I will tell you.
Okay. So let's do. In fact, this one's moving Sheyi. I'll just do this slide so that you will go back and read about it. I'll not add anything to it because we've started calculations like that. So you need to go and note that particular formula.
Okay.
Mhm.
Like I said, Lightning shares scooters company.
No, I don't know them.
Um, okay, now I'm with you.
Trying to share my screen.
Hmm?
I'm trying to share my screen. Oh,
Okay. Hey, hello?
yeah.
Hello? Computer. Computer. Take your computer and do that. Okay. Ó yẹ kí wà ní meeting sí. But eléyìí tẹ́mi lọ́rùn ju meeting lọ.
Can you see my screen?
No.
Check again, or you refresh. Okay. So we are doing linear regression analysis. So what do we mean by
Okay.
that? The main purpose of doing linear regression analysis is to predict the value of a dependent variable based on the values of independent variables. So what we are trying to say here is dependent variable to depend lórí another variable based on the values of independent variables. So we are supposed to predict the value of eléyìí tó depend lórí another variable which is a dependent variable based on values eléyìí tí ó depend independent variables.
Yes.
Okay, so the second one is a statistical method used to model the relationship between a dependent variable and one or more independent variables. Here it is saying that we use it to create a model that shows the relationship between both the dependent. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Between a dependent variable and one or more independent variables. So you want is to show the relationship between. Now, research
Yeah.
question. Regression analysis is used to understand the impact of independent variable on dependent variable. So eléyìí tí ò depend lórí any variable, a máa fẹ́ wo impact ẹ̀ lórí eléyìí tó ń depend. Example of a research question is how does the amount of hours studied affect a student's exam score? So the question is how is it that the more the amount of hours or the less the amount of hours, how does it affect a student exam score? That is a student performance in exam now. So scenario exam, how does it affect a student exam score? That is a student performance in exam now. So scenario example, investigating the effect of study hours on exam scores among university students. Second one, independent variable here. And the dependent variable, are you with me?
With you.
And the dependent variable here is the exam score. Independent variable kò depend, nọ́mbà tó fi kàwé kò depend lórí exam score ẹ, but exam score depend lórí number of hours tó fi kàwé. Do you understand? And dependent variables. The outcome variable, okay. Simple and multiple linear regression.